Dish dainties. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Kanzaki Soul. Salads, Sandwiches, and Chafing Dish Dainties by Janet Mackenzie Hill. Salads, Introduction. Our taste for salads, and in their simplest form, who is not fond of salads, is an inheritance from classic times and eastern lands. In the hot climates of the Orient, cucumbers and melons were classed among Earth's choicest productions, and a resort ever grateful in the heat of the day was a lodge in a garden of cucumbers. At the Passover, the Hebrews ate lettuce, chamomile, dandelion, and mint, the bitter herbs of the Paschal feast, combined with oil and vinegar. Of the Greeks, the rich were fond of the lettuces of Smyrna, which appeared on their tables at the close of repast. In this respect, the Romans, at first, imitated the Greeks, but later came to serve lettuce with eggs as a first course and to excite the appetite. The ancient physicians valued lettuce for its narcotic virtue, and, on account of this property, Galen, the celebrated Greek physician, called it the philosopher's or wise man's herb. The older historians make frequent mention of salad plants and salads. In the biblical narrative, Moses wrote, "And the children of Israel wept again and said, We remember the fish we did eat in Egypt freely, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic." In his second eclogue, Virgil represents a rustic maid, Listylus, preparing for the reapers a salad called moretum. He wrote also a poem bearing this title, in which he describes the composition and the preparation of the dish. A modern authority says, salads refresh without exciting and make people younger. Whether this be strictly true or not may be an open question, but certainly in the assertion a grain of truth is visible, for it is a well-known fact that salad plants are better tonics and blood purifiers than druggist compounds. There is also an old proverb, "Eat onions in May, and all the year after physicians may play." What is health but youth? Vegetables, fish, and meats left over, all may be transformed by artistic treatment into salads selectable to the eye and taste. Potatoes are subject to endless combinations. First of all in this connection, before dressing the potatoes, allow them to stand in bouillon, meat broth, or even in the liquor in which corned beef has been cooked. Then drain carefully before adding the oil and other seasonings. Of uncooked vegetables, cabbage lettuce, called long ago by the Greek physician Galen, the philosopher's or wise man's herb, stands at the head of salad plants. Like all uncooked vegetables, lettuce must be served fresh and crisp, and the more quickly it is grown, the more tender it will be. When dressed for the table, each leaf should glisten with oil, yet no perceptible quantity should fall to the salad bowl. Watercress, being rich in sulfurated oil, is often served without oil. Cheese or eggs combine well with cress, and such a salad, with a sandwich of coarse bread and butter, together with a cup of sparkling coffee, forms an ideal luncheon for a picnic or for the home piazza. Indeed, all the compound salads, that is, salads of many ingredients, more particularly if they are served with a cooked or mayonnaise dressing, are substantial enough for the chief dish of a hearty meal. Their digestibility depends, in large measure,